So the Honorable Finance Minister started her speech with the words, "This budget aims to have your aspirations and hopes addressed." Your aspirations and hopes addressed, meaning India's aspirations and hopes addressed. That's what I mean, or I get from the speech. And also further said, wish to open up vistas for a dynamic economy. Sir, the budget has woven around three themes. One is aspirational India, second is economic development of India, and a caring society. So economic development, I'll come later, but aspirational India means the aspirations of India. And the budget means to address the aspirations of India. Aspirations of India today, in the current year, or 2019-20 or 2021 for future, is jobs. There's unemployment all around, healthcare, education. These are the issues, and we are talking about these aspirations of India. Where are the addressing points? Where is the allocation in the budget for enhancing these particular sectors? Second, sir, after aspiration India, economic development, because I'm just taking the broader issues before I come to the social indicators. Economic development has to show that there is enough investment, both domestic, and you're trying to attract foreign investment in the country, because that is what we are continuously comparing ourselves globally. But we are forgetting the global hunger index, the democracy index, the global human rights index, and the gender index. Where are we? We have slipped down. So when we are talking about attracting foreign investment, and we are telling in the budget that yes, we are providing for foreign investment, these are the indices the world will look at before coming with investments into the domestic sector of the country. So economic development, what are we talking about? The MSME sector. 6 crore units, the micro units where women go for labor, unorganized sector. This data is not reflected when you're talking about the GDP. When we are talking about the GDP, I would also like to mention here to the Honorable Finance Minister that the whole budget has gone on a GDP basis. You're talking about GDP, but you have not taken into account social outcomes which impact the economic growth of the country. So I think the shift is missing. Continuously bringing the name of the, you're not even naming, former Prime Minister who said that only 15% reaches the last level when there is 100 rupees given by way of social schemes. I think what are they trying to say? You have data which is not correct. You have fudge data. You don't have institutions that give out correct data. So am I to understand, or are the people of this country to understand that there is no relevant correct data, truthful data? So even that 15% is not reaching. So you have showed that yes, we are not able to deliver what we are promising, whatever the budget is telling. And 2019-20 budget, again, when you mention that there is going to be investment in the industry, you're not accepting that there's a slowdown. Let's not talk about the automobile sector. 6 crore units of the micro industries are closing down. Women are not able to go to these factories. They're sitting at home. And at one point of time in 2016, you have taken out the savings of these women by demonetization. That small savings which she kept for her own self, for her own well-being, her social security. There is no mention of the demonetization. Neither are you coming out with a remonetization plan that yes, I have taken away or we have taken away your money, we'll give it back to you in some form or the other. Maybe, I do not know what was the rationale behind bringing demonetization. So micro industry is completely in a flux. There is no plan in the budget to revive that. Talking about big industries. Sir, as the data goes, I do not know how authentic it is, but 5,000 high net worth Indians have left the country. And I'm sure they have not gone with a bag or a clothes they have worn. They might have gone with the wealth. So what is that atmosphere, investment climate of our country that these net worth Indians have to go away abroad? Why they can't be here and continue with the businesses and give employment to our children? Sir, that is economic development. And now I'm coming to caring society. Caring society means the phraseology is unable to be understood. Caring for society, I think that is what the budget should mean. then the caring society per se doesn't become caring, because the society needs nurturing. How do you do that? By social indicators. Which social indicators? Healthcare, education, women empowerment. Sir, I will only touch healthcare. 2019-20 said that we will bring 1.15 lakh centers, wellness centers. Sir, I just did some research. Primary healthcare centers were 1,14,000, and these centers are being transformed. That is their own data. So which new centers are you creating? And which are these wellness centers? Sir, the Jan Arogya schemes, the health schemes of the Prime Minister or of this ruling dispensation, they are meant for hospitals. What happens to the people who have non-communicable diseases and they want to go to a primary health center? They are not manned, they don't have medicine. So what is the budget allocating for these wellness centers? What is the budget talking about these healthcare minimum systems that are required? This budget is silent. Sir, coming to the education part. Sir, in 2019-20, the allocation was 94,853 crores. Now it is 99,300 crores till 2021. Sir, our education system, sir, the new education policy that was circulated by the government, 2 lakh suggestions have come that shows that need to overhaul this whole system. Sir, our children are dropping out of schools. Girls are dropping out of schools. It was very nice of the finance minister to show a data that girls are topping, the girls are studying more than the boys. That is not the situation, sir. They are dropping out. The primary education facilities, the schools are devoid of infrastructure. The schools do not have teachers. The children are not getting education, so they are looking for skilled and unskilled laborers. So you go talk about Skill India, but the Skill India schemes have failed. So where do these children end up? They become unemployed youth. Where is the roadmap? So the budget has not allocated what should be allocated for these children who drop out. Any safety net? Will they go to school? Will they be employed even in semi-skilled places? Because your micro, unorganized sector, which is most available in rural economy, is totally shut down. So where do you want these unemployed children to go? To a WhatsApp university? You talk about mobile phones, smartphones. You do not want to give education, but you are not allocating that money which is required. China, you talk about China. You are talking about the percentage that goes into the education of the economy. So we are comparing with China. Let us also compare in the proper manner. That we are not doing this. We can't selectively compare ourselves with abroad foreign countries. Sir, one last point I would like to make. Sir, we are talking about women empowerment. The Nirbhaya Fund was created in 2013. What was it meant for? Not only victims of gang rape, but to have training centers, to have one-stop centers, to have counseling centers, to see that these young, small children who are molested should not be molested. They should be provided security, safety. Sir, today that corpus of 1,000 crores has become 3,600 crores. A reply in the Lok Sabha to an unstarred question, so it's very authentic. There is no mention in the budget. What are you going to do with that money? That money is not going for the empowering of these girls. And then you want that, yes, we want to rise in the gender global index. We are slipping down, sir. So this part of the society is a social indicator showing that a nation is vibrant. An economy is very dynamic, provided you have jobs for your students who come out of these private universities, because the government universities have completely failed to give, and mushrooming of private universities, giving them such high fees, I think is not solving the problem. There is no mention in the budget about this. And this I would like to end with one last thing, that the words is very, very easy to say, ease of living. Ease of living means access to everything, sir. Social safety net. You feel happy while you are living in the society. You have access to education, healthcare. You have access to employment. You feel happy when you go. That is ease of living. When I think the budget speaks that ease of doing business is not mentioned anywhere. Ease of doing business somewhere has miserably failed, it looks like, in absence of any data, in absence of any investments coming here, in absence of any export-import data. This shows that there is something missing in the budget, and the budget has become an exercise rather than addressing the issues of this nation. Thank you very much, sir.